Hello, fight fans. Hello. Hello, fight fans. Hello. Hello, one and all. Welcome to a Six Shadows production once more of Friday Night Fight Night. You know the day, you know the time. It's Friday, it's night, it's time for Fight Night. The Lady Matron welcomes one and all to the Castleton Arena. Currently on the Castleton server, we may see what happens when things change during the giant server migration of supposedly February. Welcome, welcome. This is a Six Shadows production of a Hippolyta presentation of Friday Night Fight Night, the longest running PvP community event in Throne and Liberty, US, NA East. These are 1v1 head-to-head duels in the Castleton Arena, showcasing everyone's gear, build, skills. We ask for no potions. We ask for no Stellarite, but that ends up being a little bit tough to govern. The Purification Stone is okay to allow you to break 1 CC, so that's solid. But besides that, it's just 2 combatants, the arena, head-to-head, fighting. See who comes out the best. We've got fireworks in the arena. We've got fireworks here in the booth. It is Friday Night Fight Night. Once more, Friday Night Fight Night is sponsored by Golden Rye Pastures. If you like your grain raised in dark rain, Golden Rye Pastures got your batch. This is how we are trying to build community through PvP, always resulting in GGs. It's a learning opportunity for one and all. As you see, the community has started to understand what Friday Night Fight Night is about. Sometimes it works smooth and well. Sometimes it's a little bit more rough around the edges. But tonight we'll see how it goes. We'll highlight the best competitors here on the Castleton Arena before server transfers happen. More on that later. But let's get off my stupid face and let's get into the arena. Whoa, that's a pretty big camera thing. Looks like Imperial Drago and Respect having at it. Imperial makes a big final shot. Big time GG. We have Javioli versus Hippolyta. This is a spear user, which is Javioli. Hippolyta is the classic crusader with the great sword and the sword and shield. Hippo's got the offensive buff. Javi's putting out some major damage. Javi is stunned, retreating. Looks like they're almost close on health. Javi gets that HOT going. That health comes back up slowly. Gets into that stun. Hippo is just getting bled down, bled down. No chance there. Javioli takes the big victory. GG. Like, what? My chat is completely broke. Let's see if we can, whoa. Chat settings. All right, I can't get out of chat. Okay, there we go. Ooh, wow, you can look around now in the telescope. That's fantastic. Sparkings takes the W. That was a GG. Not bad. Javi going after Elysium. This will be a good match. Elysium was really tough last week. Javi has proven himself to be superior. Ooh, it looks like Javi is spear and, bow. Wow. Friday not talking. Elysium in a hard spot. Really testing it out. Javi getting the pressure on. Elysium back to 100% health. Once again, just measuring. Dipping the toe in the pool. Javi keeps the pressure on. Knows that they have to keep it from range. Javi does not have the ability to get that health up. That's going to be a real big deficit because Elysium, once again, health up. One big shot. Elysium takes the victory. GG. GG, Javi. Respect versus Imperial once again. I think last time we had watched, Imperial had taken the victory. Once again, looks similar to last match. Respect bleeding down. Getting some hits on Imperial. Imperial just retreating. Kind of feels like they're still in control, and they take the victory. GG, Imperial. Elysium versus Hippo, the matron. 1v1 head-to-head. Elysium starting to bleed that health down. We have some fireworks in the arena, indicating that this is a top-tier fight. Hippo gets that stun lock rotation in, gets that damage out real quick, needs a couple more good shots, needed one more stun or to delay that stun for at least another, probably 2 seconds would have done it. Cooldowns are always an issue too. Elysium on top, pumping that health back up. Hippo gets that stun in. If they had gotten it done 2 seconds earlier, they would have prevented that heal. Elysium still on top, focusing on damage output as opposed to that heal. Oh, decides to line it up, charge it up, and then a couple follow-ups. And Hippolyta goes down. GG, Elysium. What is going on? GG, another good batch. Javioli comes back out there with that bow and that spear. Seems like they have a good way of kind of going either ranged or close combat. We're seeing a lot of bow right now. Hippo gets on top of things with that stun. Javi gets a little bit of health over time, a little bit of a regen. Am I totally wrong at Javi's bow staff? I need to go look at what Javi's got. Hippolyta on top, the matron. Turning that around with a sunlock rotation and finishing it off with the guillotine blade. GG. Looked like Javi got a little bit like dazed. I think the matron may have thrown some sand in his eyes. Seemed like he was just a little bit off. A little bit off. Sparking's back out there. Javi wants another piece of it. Let's see how this goes down. Sparkings has been a strong contestant over the past number of weeks. Has Javi stunned. Sparkings just sitting back, starting to put that damage out. Once they wake up, Javi turning in the corner, pumping out that damage with that staff. Actually gets the victory. They must have had some type of a crazy crit. Wow. Javi, GG. Kunoichi Elysium. Here we go. Elysium is already health back up. I think they have had some experience with Konichi. Kunoichi on top, it looks like. Oh, takes the victory. Oh, no, does not. Elysium sneaks out there, 100% health. Oh, Elysium just dips. Somehow they call something for some reason. Imperial and Respect once again. Looks like they're just dancing out there. I'm not seeing a lot of going on. Looks like some basic attacks perhaps. Okay, Respect turning the corner, getting some shots out. Imperial doing the same. Oh, Imperial on the back end. Respect. Having a good job. Oh.
Ah, did you come to practice your defensive skills?
I got my Stellar right off, my friend. Can you target? Oh, gotcha. Call it? Oh. Oh, for sure. Good block. GG.
You've got to time it right. Try to block it. You've got to
Likewise.
time it right. You've got to time it right. Try to block.
Okay.
Can you block this
Good
too?
match, good fight. Malik is a beast, so I'm happy that I got some health off. Sparkings versus Kanochi. Back and forth. Looked like it started off on kind of a weirdness. They came back, both healthed up. Now they're right about 75% health each. Kanochi's got a attack buff up. Did their dash. Precision dash. Sparking's just kind of sitting back. They are experienced. Kanochi just got bled down. Sparkings knew what they were doing. I just made that mention. They went into their rotation. I don't know. I don't think they got a stun. I think they just went into. They had a couple of moves charged up and just really put that pressure out there. And once again, took the victory. GG. GG for sure. Once again, I love Friday Night Fight Night. This is what the matron Hippolyta had envisioned. The community coming together, enjoying 1v1 PvP, ending in GGs, because that's all it is. You can see we're doing a great job. These are just one-to-one head-to-head duels. The group has really learned to keep it just head-to-head duels. Everybody's waiting their turn. This is beautiful, beautiful group dynamics. Oh, I was just going to say, look at all these people taking turns and keeping it to 1v1s, but all of a sudden I need to shut my mouth. Konichi versus Spoon. It's hard to post what's going on in chat. It's hard to throw the GGs out because there is a chat delay. Rio Stinks. Be nice for the Rio Stinks to take a little... There you go. Good job. Konichi Spoons is out. Spoons dips. Let me get rid of Malik as a target. Oh, we got a little too many people. I don't even know if that goes through. Now it's just a big old thing. Update has really changed a lot of things. Oh, I was talking about the server migration. Yeah, super important. All right, so these are 1v1 head-to-head duels, and it's great to see the community out, but with the chat issues, with chat, the chat is very delayed. So we don't know exactly what messages are being sent and who's receiving it. So as we put the rules out, the guidance out to say, hey, just 2 people in the arena at a time, that might be lost. Now, that happened because Throne and Liberty went through some very, very extensive maintenance over the past 24 to 36 hours. They look to roll out some new content and get some things ready for even more content coming out here over the next probably month and a half, the way that they've talked about it. And yeah, they also dropped the Lunar Festival. So as with a lot of MMOs, you drop some new content, you fix something, you oftentimes break something. So the chat is a little bit off. So as we were running for the past like 20 minutes or so, everybody was kind of really feeling the vibe, knowing what was going on with the 1v1 head-to-head duels here at the Castleton Arena. And now as we've kind of thrown out different messages, we don't quite know who's seen or heard what over what period of time. And honestly, we think that messages aren't being received by all players. So, you know, we've seen it kind of change a little bit. But you can see Respect, Kanoichi, waiting, Spoons versus Javioli. Spoons GG over Javi. Great game, but once again, we're allowing it to get back to that 1v1 head-to-head focus, and that's a strong indication of a good community. Folks who are self-policing and just kind of taking care of themselves. So. The Matron Hippolyta versus Javioli. This is a great time to remind our viewers that this is sponsored by Golden Rye Pastures. If you want your grain raised in dark rain, Golden Rye Pastures. Come get your batch. God and Kunichi and Jarl are still in the way, so once again, that's not super cool. Jarl Locklight. Yari. Okay, anyway, I'm just going to stop. Javi Hippolyta, super even. Javi's got another good shot out, got some damage out. Hippo's on the ropes, trying to turn it around, gets that stun in, trying to damage it out. Gets about a good 30% off, but Javi's just on top, just has to backpedal and finish the match. GG. All right, Wyatt, who wants to fight Respect? Imperial Drago again? I mean, isn't this like a snooze factory?
Can you block this too? Can you block this too?
They moved the combat power up under the name. I don't see that. Oh, stat points, 3,700. Okay. Once again, combat power a little bit low. Made a bad move with my gear. Really wish I could go back and fix that. Oh, Javi Kanichi. Sometimes being in the telescope isn't super great. LARP just eating Arok's lunch right now. Over in the corner, these two just scrapping back and forth. Wow, this is a good fight. Arok's got some health off of LARP. LARP down to 50% health. Arok gets that health back up. Ooh. Eric got the damage out. Lark bleeding that health down. Oh, a big final shot. Arok takes the victory. GG. Ooh, hopefully I didn't burp right there. Arok again versus Javi. It looks like Arok's just walking through the arena, just killing people. Which, once again, is a little bit of a... I get it, but this is not King of the Hill. Because as soon as you start doing King of the Hill, there'll be a bouncer squad that comes in, and there'll just be a party of 5 that just owns it. Arok is just kind of playing King of the Hill right now, just staying in here and killing whoever comes in. Yeah, no worries. Wow. Eric really up in there. Looks like Kenichi and Royal Phantom going at it. Kenichi gets that. Oh, Arok just sitting there, just eating people's lunch, taking their milk money. Fuck. I am not seeing anything coming through chat. Wow, I'm seeing nothing in chat. Wow. Makes it a little bit tough. Oh, Rock just taking it. Wow, just healing up. Kushka, Javi. Throw a group out if we're going to take care of them. Wow, everybody's going after a rock. Oh, there he goes, Javi. Javi with the final blow. GG. Now we got so many people just hanging out. Wyatt Europe, Royal Phantom, Q, High Five, Mary Lane, Jane. Just sitting back. Oh, excuse me. I thought I was muted. That was really bad. My apologies. If you didn't hear anything, then nothing happened. I didn't apologize for anything, nor did I need to. I just said those words organically because of comedy. Comedy! I don't even know if I can even post. Ouch. Wow. Wow. Airok really's got something going, man. I don't know if they're whaling it or if there's something else going on. I mean, the game has been out for what, like almost 6 months now? So. Javi getting after a rock, getting some damage in, but just eating the bad end of the bow. Looks like their bow greatsword. Oh, wow, 1-2 punch. Bang. That was a prolific move by Airok. Changing weapons, moving around. Impressive. Quite impressive, I will not lie. Interesting. Larvus Konichi. Got a lot of participants, a lot of combatants here in the arena. Can make it a little bit tough for targeting. But to close it out, Growl might head down there for a little bit and call the evening concluded. With chat being really weird, it's a kind of a tough place to be. Oh, I'm not even going to go out there for rocks there. Alright, if we're getting back to 1v1s, then I'll stick around. If we're just doing free-for-all, then I'll get down in there. But nonetheless, we're gonna roll this stream up into a nice little ball, tie it into a nice little bow. We're going to thank the matron herself, Hippolyta, for introducing and participating in tonight's Friday Night Fight Night. I would like to thank and acknowledge all of the Six Shadows judges who always make sure that these fights are fair, sanctioned, and scored correctly. Javioli, Kushka, Malik, Pope Pius, Larp, Straha, Dia, Velita. And once more, I'd be remiss if I did not mention our fantastic sponsor of the evening in the past couple number of weeks, Golden Rye Pastures. I have had their bread, and it's got a special taste to it. It's really good. I really like it. Golden Rye Pastures is proud to sponsor Friday Night Fight Night. Golden Rye Pastures, if you want your grain raised in dark rain, Golden Rye Pastures. Get your batch. I've actually increased, to be honest, my cooking up to level 14 with Golden Rye Pastures products. So I do support what they're doing. And honestly, the dark rain is not their fault. Not their fault, right? We all did the quest. We had to do the quest. That was the whole, like, shaman girl and her sister, and then they, like, corrupted everything, and then it was actually a good quest. It was a good story. It's a good enough quest that I don't remember any of their names, to be honest. But I remember it was a good quest. It took place in where? Where do you think it took place? Yeah, Golden Rye Pastures. You know it. Because see, what happened is they were trying to control a shaman girl, and they took her twin sister and tried to force her to do it. And it ended up happening that as the shaman girl was protecting her sister, the Evil Legion, Arcanium Legion, corrupted her spell and caused dark rain to rain down on all of Goldenrye Pastures. Funny thing happened. Goldenrye Pastures started to produce more rye grain. Raised in dark rain doesn't matter. It's still grain. You know? Once again, thank you for joining us. Tonight's Friday Night Fight Night has been sponsored by Goldenrye Pastures. If you want your grain grown in dark rain, Goldenrye Pastures has gotcha. Get your batch now. This is Friday Night Fight Night. Throne and Liberties 1v1 head-to-head duels here in the Castleton Arena, here on the Castleton server. For the past 17 weeks straight, the Castleton server community has come to the Castleton Arena. Gets a little bit redundant, I understand. To showcase their skills, their builds, their buffs, their gear, and what they bring to the table with their ability, whether it be mouse and keyboard or controller. This is Friday Night Fight Night. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, one and all. This will be an interesting match. Javioli doing what they're doing. Hippolyta. Javi, were you PvE all tonight with all those fights? Imperial really in a hard spot. I don't know if they're in respect or fighting. It looks like they are, but Boko no Pico's need to get out of the way. High Five Mary Jane needs to get out of the way. We really need to clear the arena. Crush him. Crush him, Javioli. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Boko gets really on top of things. Gets Javi down. 50% health. Javi's got some good damage out. Good damage. They're about even on health. Javi's got some health regen. I don't know if they respect. They did actually say that they were in PvP build or PvE build prior. So this might help. But that's going to do it. Boko. GG. Too much damage, too quick. Too fast. Imperial Dragon and Respects still going at it. Again. It's like, guys, get a room. All Alright, Javi versus Boko wants another piece. Boko pulls him in with that chain. Looks like they're great sword and shield. On top of Javi once again with that damage. Man. Boko, very little health down. Imperial is fucking it up. What the fuck is Imperial Dragon doing? That is not a sanctioned match. The Six Shadows judges have claimed it to be DQ based on outside interference.
Did you come to practice your defensive skills?
All right, Hippo comes in versus Javioli, smashes Javi into the wall, gets that stun in, has that offensive buff up, just killing the health. Javi slowly healing up, heal over time. The hot is on par, getting some damage down. Hippo's still in control. Hippo's getting bled down, needs to really turn the corner. Get that stun in. This should finish it right now. If not, they are done for. Oh, does it? Javi goes down. The matron gets the victory. GG. All right, if it's Buko no Pico, that's an understatement. I mean that's, yeah.
Did you come to practice your defensive skills?
Yeah, Perez was talking about this like 10 days ago, how it's like, it's an interrupt. It's like a non-stop interrupt. I mean, it's so crazy. I mean, you can interrupt once every 6 seconds, and that's only just through the shield's ability. Hippo on top of Elysium. Oh, down into the corner. Elysium's going to health up here in a moment. They are feeling that they have the ability to be in control. Hippo gets stunned. Elysium still has some good health up and gets defeated. Elysium, GG. Very GG. Oh, Elysium.
Welcome.
Alright, you can just finish me. That didn't start. You got all fucked up with too many people. GG Kushka, thank you. Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Welcome.
Boku one more time, getting so much damage out. Okay, we have world bosses here in 5 minutes. All right, this has been, because we have world bosses, this has been Friday Night Fight Night. Thank you from the Six Shadows. Thank you from the matron herself. This has been sponsored by Golden Rye Pastures. I told a whole big story that has got me in trouble, and I don't know if Golden Rye Pastures will continue to be our sponsors because I let a little bit of the news slip, and I think I have to sign a NDA at this point to talk less about the events of Golden Rye Pastures and just kind of stick to the marketing, right? Anyway, thank you from Golden Rye Pastures for sponsoring tonight's Friday Night Fight Night. If you want your grain raised in dark rain, get yours from Golden Rye Pastures. Get your batch now. Anyway, this has been a Lady Hippolyta presentation of a Guild of the Six Shadows presentation, production, and presentation of Friday Night Fight Night. 17 weeks of 1v1 head-to-head duels here at the Castleton Arena on the Castleton server. Yes, I acknowledge that's a little bit confusing because it's redundant. Regardless, we will see you next Friday. We will see you next night. Those are the two conditions. When it's Friday, when it's night, it will be Fight Night. We will showcase all of the best talent here in Castleton and beyond. Actually, just in Castleton until the server transfers happen. We'll talk more about that next week. I have a whole article really blowing my mind. We'll see what happens. It'll be great. I love it. Boku no Pico continuing their streak of dominance. Thank you once again. This has been your dog Growl. Gonna give you a wave. Oh, okay, we're just gonna celebrate. Regardless, Friday Night Fight Night, you, me, us, here next week. Do it, do it, do it. Thank you, one and all.